Well, met lots and ladies, Jacob Barter speaking, and we're back! We are back, alive and breathing. Well,
Yep.
at least I hope so anyway. Yes, it's been a very stressless week, and doesn't feel natural at all, so I had to say, I had to come back and return to what I know best, the life of the YouTuber. But all emotional things aside, welcome back to another episode of Skyblock. With, of course, Lolly Diamondite. Dalek hasn't joined us today because he's in another Skype call for some reason. But, oh well. We'll let him have a social life just this once. So, I realised that while I was playing on another island with Pika being Pika 13 of course, then I realised he'd had quite an interesting strategy. He had removed all of the dirt from the island and replaced every important block with cobblestone slabs. No, I mean cobblestone blocks, sorry. What I'm doing is replacing them with cobblestone slabs because there's the one thing that really annoys me about Pika is that he refuses to use slabs instead of blocks, which would really save
Useful.
Almost, not quite. So that's what I'm doing. And in the meantime, Lolly is doing, well, whatever. What are you doing?
I'm just walking up and down the stairs.
Yeah, being constantly called up and down the stairs of her house. That is quite literally what you were doing. Anyway, so we've been trying to start this recording for ages, and Lolly's mother just been calling.
What did you do?
What?
I'm going. Oh dear.
I didn't even know what you just said.
No. Wait.
No. Haven't heard that one in a while, have we?
No, it's not that. You stopped the water supply somewhere.
I did. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But that. All you have to do is just place the slab there, and you get the water supply back.
No, I fell, and then I went into the water, which you unplugged the water supply, and then yeah, I died.
I keep telling you to log off when that happens. Alright, let's make a new water supply just to keep Lolly happy. Where do we put this? Right here. On the person of this island here. There we are. There, new water supply. Right there. Get out. There we are. Oop. Yeah, I don't really even know why we've got Skype open, it's just been muted. Yep, so that means that we won't have the double echo effect. Thank goodness, because that effect just ruined the sing-off, didn't it? Back in the day, doing homework. Episode 9, was it? Yeah.
AFK, doing homework, Frozen Ninja. Oh, yeah. Okay.
What? Okay. Well, that was rather ironically,
No, in the chat.
ironically coincidental.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I'm saying, ironically coincidental. Oh, and here's Campervan Guy.
What does that mean?
That means 6 squared, 6 to the power of 2. 6 times 6. It's 6 times itself. Well, twice. Well, once actually. It's hard to explain. Square numbers. Yes. Campervan Guy hasn't appeared in one of these things for ages. What are you doing down there? What was going on? Uh-oh. Okay, that's actually quite freaky. That reminded me of a ghost. We now have a ghost of Lolly Diamondite that's roaming around the place. That's not good at all. And it's right there. Okay, so that's freaky. And I don't know what to make of it. I'm really freaked out right now. That was... It was quite the something, and it's probably going to be out of sync, so no one will know what on earth I'm talking about. Again. Although frankly, with this job I'm pretty used to everyone not knowing what I'm talking about. It's just part of being a YouTuber. You just babble a bunch of nonsense and no one knows what you're on about. Isn't that right, Zoe? Okay, she's gone. Oh, looks like you're talking to yourself again, Jacob. Oh, I wish Dalek were here. And speaking of Dalek, we're going to need to accomplish his idea. Somehow we need to find a bucket. But how do we do that? Is, I'm presuming, well, we vote. I found the system of voting on Skyblock, which involves the use of grass blocks, which in our inventory, which unfortunately we do not have. Normally, I would just go to vote.skyblock.net or whatever it is, but for some reason my antivirus is very annoyed at me for doing that. So it decided to malfunction. Well, actually, it decided to go, "Threat has been detected." Because, well, I guess it just detected a threat, really. So that resulted in me not being able to actually vote, or get any grass blocks, or get any sort of thing. And the reason we need those things is because I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I'm rather certain that iron might be on the list of things that you can trade grass blocks in for. Of course, grass blocks as themselves are pretty darn useless. I mean, I'm sure you'll agree. But they'll have to have some sort of purpose. And you can see people trading all the time on this island. I mean, this is a business island. This is, well, wow. With my dad, wherever I go, I just can't avoid business, can I? I mean, he's up at university now. It's half term, for crying out loud. And of course, you don't get half term in university. I'm still talking to myself. Where's Lolly? Endless calling. I know I was called her again for something that she'll need help with. I have no clue what goes on with that lot. I realised the slight flaw in that plan is that, well, A, I've taken away the staircase that I've built myself intelligently. Oh, actually, there's another one right here. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But B, we need an actual functional water source with dirt around it in order to actually grow anything. So, that means that we'll need to take away this block here, replace that with that one, connect to this one, and carry on placing a path of dirt around it. Now conveniently put all the dirt away. And then we can start actually farming and doing all the great things in life. Which reminds me, in order to start proper farming, we need to at least use one of these bone meals on the few grass blocks that I've conveniently left myself with. That doesn't work on... No, that's not good. Okay, that was really stupid of me. I apologise for my stupidity, because it just gets out of hand sometimes. Yeah. Okay, we can't have that flowing away. Unless then. That's going to be Lolly's new water source, isn't it? Oh, great. I think Summer's not going to be pleased when they get back. Right. Dirt. More dirt, which I can't actually place. There's a tree in the way. Hurry up, tree. First episode. Remember that one? Oh. Excuse me 1 second. challenge. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean.
Put it this way. Priority.
Yes, I get what you mean. I get what you meant, folks. Right. It was just again talking about revision, because I've got quite a lot of pending exams coming up in the next couple of weeks, I think. It's either next week or the week after that I've got them. So she's got into the priorities of exams, and I conveniently forgot to tell her that I actually taken the entire week off YouTube. So my catch-up week happened to be to coincide with revision week, which of course is extremely regardless for her, and inconvenient for me. We're just talking about the plans that we might have to go out for lunch. Ow. So it turns out that we've got relatives coming around, let's put it this way. So, of course, she would end up wanting to go and have lunch somewhere. Possibly, I guess that's what people do. I mean, normally we go out for breakfast or dinner, but I don't know, lunch works too. Lunch works fine for me. Except, of course, when it comes to the clashing with homework and recording in the middle of YouTube. There is that slight issue. Well, it just seems to be endless calling. First Ollie's one, and now mine. Where are we going to end up? Oh no. Okay, better turn around so I can face the way up. And I think that might be Confounded, because obviously we know Confounded is doing his maths homework right now, because he just asked me about 6 squared. I mean, I did try with and phrase it like that before. For those that don't know, I did actually try helping him out with square numbers quite a while ago. But of course, it was just because he was doing his times tables back then. And so I was trying to put into his mind the percentages of the times tables as in the square numbers coincidentally. So of course there'd be 1 times 1 and 2 times 2, and all those, just to get some of them into his head instead of full-on times tables, which that system was not working. Although of course, what's going on? Oh, I just got the pickaxe. Okay. Also, of course, I wanted to help him even more, and I rephrased the sentences of 2 times 2 and 2 times 6, 2 squared, and 3 squared, and all those. And he was doing fine with that. But my mum wasn't happy with me doing that, and was trying to help. She knew I was trying to help, of course. But it turned out that apparently he wasn't fully ready for that one just yet. So I ended up having to, stop that idea, and the concept of square numbers must have not fully got to him just yet. By no fault of his own, obviously. No fault of his own whatsoever. Oh yeah, I haven't got anything to... Got some things to plant. I mean, I could plant some sugarcane. Why do we get fresh... No. Please don't tell me I've been killing chickens. Worst idea ever. That is not a good idea. I'll tell you. I will tell you that. That's the mass murder of a bunch of our poultry friends is not the best policy on a Skyblock island, if you don't have a supply left for you, obviously. That was probably Dalek. Oh well, I'm not too annoyed. I mean, Dalek did end up giving us a bunch of resources around here. But, well, miraculously made it here. There we are. The noise coming back. The problem with the TeamSpeak call is that you can't actually pause it, because I just have to upload this as music, and music can't be paused. But music can pause you. That got very poetic. I'm proud of that. That was an interesting achievement. I feel like I've accomplished something today, even if it isn't a sensible revision timetable. Oh, also the one thing I can plant, of course, the sugar canes, yes. Alright. What do I use all this string for? Fishing rod, probably. And we do need some sort of fish supply, I presume, instead of killing poultry. It is. Of course, once again, we're all getting hungry. The main system that the good old Diamondites have, in order to restore their hunger bars, is, well, to die. So, you've got to sort out that slight problem, because that can turn into quite a bad habit. Evidently they're not going to do that in real life. I sincerely hope that they will never consider doing that in real life. They won't. They're sensible people. Ish. I can't see underneath that. It's not good. I'll have to use the legendary trick that I know with slabs, which didn't work then. Things are not looking too... That was interesting. I was about to say things are not looking too good at the moment. But now it turns out that they are. Okay. And I need some way of so that goes. Crafting table time! Yay! Can I reach the crafting table from here? Yes, I can! Normally I make slabs in 24s, as you've noticed. But right now I think that it will be best just to use... Ugh! There's a different system. And realise that I can't actually get up anymore. See why these are still here. I thought everything was gonna... I'm not gonna lie, I thought everything was gonna disintegrate then. Evidently I'm glad that it didn't. Okay. Up. In we go. And up. There we are. Oh, we've got some growth and production already. That was quick. Isn't to make sure the water flows around here. Vow the water's warp. That is from a Shakespeare poem that is one of my favourites, Hi Ho the Holly. And mine, it's of course quite relevant to Christmas time. Well, significantly relevant to Christmas time, that is. Blow, blow, thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. What was it? Was it thy something is not so keen because thou art not seen? If thy breath be rude, hi ho, sing hi ho into the great holly, as friendship is fun, as laughing with folly, then hi ho the holly, as life is most jolly. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that does not bite so nigh as benefits forgot. Through thou the water's warp, thy sting is not so sharp as friend remembered not. Hi ho, sing hi ho into the great holly, as friendship is fine, as laughing with folly, and hi ho the holly, this life is most jolly. I made it into a music piece for one of the performances that was done in the those moments when you just think that you've had a brilliant idea. It just comes to you for no reason. Oh, you're back!
Yeah, I'm back.
Yay! Finally not so... You just destroyed a pumpkin. Thank you.
Sorry.
Right, she saw, she destroyed a pumpkin. I was just ranting on about Shakespeare. I'm sure that plenty of my viewers are going to be glad that I stopped talking about that.
What about Shakespeare?
It was, one of his poems, Hi Ho the Holly, we're just talking about, was one of my favourite things that was significantly relevant to Christmas time. And then, of course, there's someone by the name of, Ryan McQuillan that might agree that I have too many things that are favourites with Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Do I really talk about Shakespeare that much?
No.
Well, I thought not. It's just Ryan doing one of his many exaggerations again. I've been a bit stupid and removed all of the dirt blocks without actually managing to get a significant supply of seeds. So we've ended up with 7 grass blocks right here, plus the ones that plus nothing really.
Okay.
And of course I've done everything else into crops, so we can practically grow everything but wheat and mushrooms.
Everything but wheat?
Yeah, and mushrooms for the time being. Because...
And there's a floating chest right over here.
Well, yes, that's because I took the dirt blocks off of it. That's what I was just talking about. I have 26 dirt in my inventory.
How much stone do we have?
How much stone? 24. Which I've strangely not put into slabs yet. We've got 1 bone meal, which I'm going to save up so we can have the maximum possible production over here. And I have to replace some of these slabs here. So, what I was talking about earlier on, that wasn't Shakespeare related, was about the voting sites. So what we can do to grow mushrooms, and possibly to get a new bucket, is we can obtain grass blocks in our inventory. And the way we do that is by voting. Now I've got a slight problem. I can't do that for the next 6 days because I've got a vast upgrade that makes it so I can't actually access that page, the voting pages. So you, of course, will be able to do that. So you might have to get all of the grass blocks in your inventory and whatnot. And then you have a specific warping place, which I'm just going to show briefly. Warp grass. And you've got all of these villagers here, and their task is to, give you things that there's going... I don't like the pirate version of snow. pirate word for snow is slush. And then you get cobblestone there. That's an inside joke, by the way. Oh no, sorry, another inside joke. You get cows as well.
Oh dear.
We haven't explained that one, but then we could also get mycelium. Yeah, and
We need to redo that UHC video.
yes, I did tell you that we needed to do the UHC video, but then no, of course you had homework to do and everything. Actually, we should have done that one today. That might have been slightly less chaotic. Actually, with all the calls that we've been getting, it'd be even more chaotic. Right. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be able to keep recording, because my mum did call me telling me to do a bit of some revision, because I've got some pending exams coming up in 1 week or 2 weeks, one of the two.
Do you want to stop recording here?
Well, I think I'm recording a bit longer because you've missed practically everything. So, okay, right, go back to the island. There we are. I like the spawn right here, instead of spawning around a Pika's island. And of course, we've gone through all the trouble. So I had an interesting idea just now about how we can get that final water source down into the cobblestone generator, so we can finally have a quadruple cobblestone generator. What we have to do is, again, we're going to need a bunch of cobblestone slabs. So I'll have to turn the cobblestone into slabs that I just got. Sorry, the cows into slabs. Okay, so I think it's about time I should explain the cows reference. So basically what happened during the first recording of during Homework episode 10, which we unfortunately lost, was we were on this thing called UHC, Ultra Hardcore, that Ollie had recommended was a bit like Hunger Games. So I of course was quite hesitant, but when I saw the survival standard of it, and of course survival is practically the one thing that I'm good at, well, at least Minecraft related that is, then I could not say no. So we ended up going on one of them, and actually not having to do any fighting at all because the people that we actually got put with were rubbish. Ended up, not only do they find fire apples, which were what we had to use to heal yourself, because you can't do that normally, whether you're hungry or not, but they ended up just dying, or possibly killing each other off. I'm not really sure what happened there. But Team The Survivors, yeah, see that creative name right there, The Survivors, well, we actually won, which was of course incredible for us. So what happened was that about the cows thing, I can't even really remember what happened, but just Molly was trying to show that there was something to do with the cow, and then I think what happened was that she led me to a block of cobblestone. I thought, oh yeah, that's definitely a cow right there. This person's insane. And what happened? I think she's left again.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, she's just letting me
I'm just
explain
being
everything.
very quiet.
Okay, just letting me explain everything. So from then on, cows became cobblestone, and cobblestone became cows. So that's what happened. Oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Of course, this was close as we could get because of the song of this belongs to someone else. Unless we can somehow channel this water across the mighty slabs of pending doom. Come on, slabs don't disappear on me now. Slabs disappear in my face. I think we're not going to be able to do it. I think there's the sworn commands here that are prohibiting our access to this water. but surprisingly have actually led us right to the limit of it. Which is extremely annoying because we can't channel it over to where I want it to go. Yeah. Oh well.
Okay, so some sugarcane just grew.
Sorry?
Some sugarcane just grew.
Oh, good. Has anything else grown yet? Because I mean, sugar
Nope.
canes do have quite a rapid growth rate, but nothing else really does. I'm trying to save up the bone meal so we can actually get the very little seeds that we get. What's that on the other side there? I just heard something over in your house.
What?
I just heard someone running.
There's no one running in my house.
Oh, okay. Well, that was the
Oh,
Dalek.
my dad is building something in the
Oh,
conservatory.
okay. Oh, your dad's building a cemetery.
No!
That's gruesome. That's really gruesome.
No!
Right. Hello, today I'm eating raw rabbit, and my dad is building a cemetery. Okay. Right then. So was that what you were
My
doing
dad
earlier on?
was...
Was that what you were doing earlier on, being called a bunch of times just to help
No.
build?
My dad is buying... Oh dear.
Okay, I did not understand a word of that, sorry.
I know. My dad is actually building something in the conservatory.
Oh, okay, not cemetery. Okay, fine. I don't misunderstand conservatory, but a cemetery. You know what Rich is going to say for this bit. Conservative sounds like conservative. How dare you, or something like that. So I think we're gonna have to kick off the educating Richard series again, because of course that first episode was complete and utter chaos, especially as the star was missing.
It wasn't even relevant.
Exactly. Right, it was about as irrelevant as his username.
What was his name again?
Fantasy Island. If you didn't guess right, it's an M People song. So yeah, because Rich is quite a big fan of the M People, for those who didn't know.
I have no idea who are the N people.
Well, the M People, they're the band with Heather Small as a singer.
Okay.
Remember? What have you done today to make me feel proud? That was them.
I don't know. No, I'm thinking lava now.
Oh, great. Okay. I think this will be enough for now. Oh, what I was saying about conservatory was that...
Conservative.
Yes. Oh yeah, conservative. So basically, which is quite annoyed at the conservative victory because he's Liberal Democrat, and yep, he got really annoyed at Nolly's parents just for voting conservative, which was of course exaggerates. I mean, okay. Yes, the Conservatives don't really have the best policies or the right priorities, as my mum would say. I mean, for instance, who thinks the first thing they have to do is abolish the fox hunting law? Yes, the fox hunting law is annoying, but why? Why is that their first thing that they do? But anyway. So, yeah, he got annoyed at all his parents for voting Conservative, and then started saying that Nolly voted Conservative even though he knows that she's too young to vote, and they're the same age, which doesn't make any sense at all.
Apparently my brother voted Conservative, in a way.
Okay, he's definitely too young to vote.
Yeah, he said in a way.
In a way. he just gave David Cameron a pat in the back, and that counts as his vote.
No.
Oh well. Can you imagine that just a bunch of children going up to David Cameron and patting him on the back, saying, "I would vote for you if I could." You know what? You know Chloe Andrews in my year. Yeah.
No.
Apparently
Wait, oh yes, her. Her.
Yeah, I was gonna say. My name is Lula. Anyway.
Oh
So,
dear.
right. What I was trying to say, apparently she was approached by some UKIP people who started babbling onto her about complete nonsense, as they always do. And then, seeing her reaction, they went, "You're under 18, right?" She nodded. And then that's what else happened. That they started saying, well, if next time round you vote for UKIP, we'll support you in the science department or something. They were just so desperate to get her vote for some reason that they just talked about the science department and didn't realise she'd be 18 the next time round. Yep. I mean, that lot definitely want to get that priority straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knew they were going to lose anyway. They knew they were going to lose. I mean, I hope so anyway. And then,
I can
of
hear
course,
my dad hammering something.
I can hear your dad
downstairs.
hammering something. That's why we started talking about cemeteries. Remember?
Hmm?
Yeah, I mean that thought was technically my grandmother's fault. She was just saying something about lines of symmetry to do with like, oh no, so the double echo effect again.
Double echo effect?
Yeah.
So she was talking about the double echo effect.
Yeah, no, I was talking about double echo effect. I mean, as in Skype and TeamSpeak. I just heard myself in the background there. I know, so I had double echo because of course the
It shouldn't be echoing because I'm using a headset.
Well, okay then. I need to get a headset. But I think I'll ask for that next Christmas.
They're about 30 to 40 pounds.
Yep, definitely asking for it for Christmas. Right. Unless I start rummaging around my house, because I've just got everything in a bank account. I just haven't withdrawn anything, and then everything else I just have lying around my house. I'm not stingy. I will put that disclaimer out there. I just don't spend anything. I mean, literally, I can't even remember the last time I went shopping.
You don't remember?
No, I literally do not remember the last time I went shopping. I just don't spend things on anything. Because if it's not going to be useful to me, then why spend anything on it? And that outrules practically everything in society. Okay, one last chance with bone meal. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Yes! Yes! We got seeds! We got seeds! Mission has been accomplished! And so I've got even more flowers, which are going to be useful. Okay. Right. The only thing we've now done here is a clear staircase upwards. We'll get round to that. And now, for the final piece.
I'm going to grow some melon.
Okay, melon's already growing. It's this plant.
Is it?
Here that it looks a bit different to everything else, which is, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, the end plant right here is melon, and these three are pumpkins. I don't ask me why.
Yeah.
The last wooden plank. Oh, I just stepped on the crops again. Right, last wooden plank. I remember that I got annoyed at Dalek for placing these.
How are we doing with time?
With time? Oh yeah, that's true. Right, so... It it seems that before anything collapses we've got 4 minutes left, so that means we've been recording for at least half an hour. So, I don't know, we might as well call it a day there. Next time we'll go around with UHC. Although I've definitely got other plans for today. I'm going to do what I thought was best Minecraft Sport and Super Mario 63 in that order, because that's what I promised
Then I'm
almost
going
2
to
years
continue writing my story.
ago. Oh
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Check out our Wattpads, because we've started doing writing our different stories on there.
There should be
So-
links in the our channels, so...
Oh, what? So they're automatically generated. Okay.
No,
so-
you don't automatically generate. You have to manually put the links into the channel.
Well, okay. So there's a link on her channel, because I've seen that one, which also links to her DeviantArt, and on my channel there's just nothing. It's just dullness. Saw you walk into this and disappear. Right. So, alright, so I'm gonna say, anyway, lords and ladies, that was what? No, that was another episode of Skyblock, and so stay tuned today for the returns of Legend of Tid and Super Mario 63. It's been ages, I know. So, did I just... Ugh! Why do I keep doing...
Well done.
We've lost the pumpkin. Okay, we need to fix that thing. Because we can't just carry on jumping. I mean, that's clear to me at least. Alright. And... anything else that you would like to say? Any final words?
Final words. I'm not going to die.
Well, that was pretty final to me. So... so, alright, alright, so check out the Wattpad links in the descriptions to both of the stories, I think. And we shall see you next time. So until next time, farewell.
Bye.
Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Barter speaking, and we're back. We are back, alive and breathing. Well,
Yep.
at least I hope so anyway. Yes, it's been a very stressless week, and doesn't feel natural at all, so I had to say, I had to come back and return to what I know best, the life of the YouTuber. But all emotional things aside, welcome back to another episode of Skyblock. With, of course, Lolly Diamondite. Dalek hasn't joined us today because he's in another Skype call for some reason. But, oh well. We'll let him have a social life just this once. So, I realised that while I was playing on another island with Pika being Pika 13 of course, then I realised he'd had quite an interesting strategy. He had removed all of the dirt from the island and replaced every important block with cobblestone slabs. No, I mean cobblestone blocks, sorry. What I'm doing is replacing them with cobblestone slabs because there's the one thing that really annoys me about Pika is that he refuses to use slabs instead of blocks, which would really save
Useful.
Almost, not quite. So that's what I'm doing. And in the meantime, Lolly is doing, well, whatever. What are you doing?
I'm just walking up and down the stairs.
Yeah, being constantly called up and down the stairs of her house. That is quite literally what you were doing.